Yeah, what up? Let me get this. Yeah, it's another ACL troubleshooting scenario. Some tunes on here. Good old Winamp. Alright, what we do here, troubleshooting some ACLs, just like the last couple scenarios. Might turn this down just a wee bit. Alright, this network is meant to have the following 3 policies implemented. Hosts from this network are unable to access any TCP services of server 3. Here. Hosts from this network are not allowed to access this HTTP port 80. Hosts from 172.16, this one, are not allowed to access server 2. Okay. All FTP usernames and passwords are Cisco. Alright, troubleshoot ACL issue 1. Hosts from this network are unable to access TCP services of server 3. They're intentionally unable, okay, and should not be otherwise restricted for TCP services. Alright, as you perform the following task, compare the results to what you would expect from the ACL. Use laptop 2 to attempt access FTP and HTTP services of these servers, but they only want to allow any from this network to not be permitted to access this, so any TCP will not be allowed on here. Okay, so we gotta make an adjustment to this ACL right here, extended, named. First off, let's get into the actual router. See if there's an ACL applied to. I'm gonna apply it to this interface, guys. That just makes sense to me because we're just. This is the source. This is the destination. So just eliminate any traffic before just eliminate it at the source to save resources. And that was gig 02. So okay, that's good. So it has an access. It has an access control list already on the in direction of gig 02, so that's good. So we know the directions, right? At least I think it is. Let's actually look at it first. Alright, and then we're looking for this one, to the 10 network. Deny TCP host, and they want to just what now? Host 2554. Oh, okay. Well, that looks good. They just forgot the permit IP any. The reason I say that is because since it's applied to this, remember, access control lists have implicit deny. So if you don't permit any other traffic, it'll be denied automatically. So we'll have to add that access control entry into this access control list. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now, I could do a sequential number of 11, but I do believe... Okay, yep, and it was obviously in the right direction because it was already applied to that. I mean, like I said, I don't really care about points, but, if I didn't add that, then I wouldn't be able to access anything. And since I had the host keyword, it's only blocking it to this server right here. Well, this would be ICMP then.
Fantastic. What up, nigga? Ain't nothing. What's the word? It's cracking, boy. Man, rap snitches, man. Shit is bugged out, man. What the fuck, man? Niggas running their mouth. Telling everything. Everything. Rap snitches. Telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah.
Oh, wait. What am I doing?
Get the whole label center for years.
Can't FTP into that, though.
Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label center for years. Type profile.
There you go.
Like 8 and paid in full. Attract heavy cash, cut the game centrifugal, Mr.
Try to FTP into this, won't let me.
That's made out of plastic. Can stand up brown nose and nigga fake ass bastard. Admiring my style, told
Yeah,
bust them in half.
it's gonna deny it.
Playing the quickest. My flow's the sickest. My hoes be the thickest. My dro, the stickiest. Street nigga, stamped and bona fide. When beef jump, niggas come get me cause they know I ride. True to the ski mask, New York's my origin. Play a fake gangster like an old accordion. According to him, when the D's rushed in,
Yeah,
complication from the wild testimony was thin. Caused this man to go up and off the board.
This won't work either. It's denying all TCP. Yep. You guys get the idea. Verify. Problem. Alright. Troubleshoot ACL issue 2. Hosts from 10.0.0.8 network are unable to access HTTP of server 1. Intentionally unable. I would apply that on here. Gig 0. 10 to 172 would be this access list right here. Show run. Okay, okay, this is an issue right here. It would not go out because that would block all this crap right here. You would want this to be in, but let's deny TCP. What is it? It's just trying to block that. Okay, so all we gotta do is just change this to out on this interface right here. We already checked that it was set to out, but the ACL actually looks pretty good. Has a host keyword 16255.254. Yeah, it looks good, guys. So let's go ahead and go into gig 00 of this router, and then no.
Keeps it cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him for at least some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with 2 backs. Knock, mouse is a made man. Billy laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the hell
And set it to in.
got job, but it's not all bear and skittles. Prepare the vittles.
Now,
Riddles and spittles, crystal clear to the jock or the tittle.
shouldn't be able to access. That did say IP so it's just gonna block. We'll be allowed to ping it, but we won't be able to have the ability to access the web server, or web browse it. Yeah, and we'll try to access the web browser, and that's not gonna happen. And like I said, it's host, so anything in this network will be able to access everything else in this network because we use the host. So try to ping this. Yeah, that worked. Should be able to FTP this. There you go. Alright, that works. Cool. Implement installation, we already did that. And then troubleshoot ACL issue 3. Hosts from this network are unable to access FTP services of server 2. Okay. Let's see if there's a ACL on G01. You show run. 01. Okay, yeah, there is one, and this is why you gotta have a good naming convention, guys. You can even do remarks, but this is pretty self-explanatory. Like whoever, you know, if this was a real life, you know, example or a scenario, this would be. I would say it's good. It tells me exactly what I need to know. And this is a, you know, this is a Class A, Class B, Class C private address ranges. So it's pretty simplified. This is in the right direction because I'm trying to block all this stuff before it gets to the router, or you know, source, and then the destination right here. Let's actually look at that. Okay, it was 172.192. So okay, so what they did wrong was they put that first, and since it's sequential, you know, this takes priority over that one. So you know, it just goes in order. You know, it looks at the header packet, and then you know, looks at the source and the destination, and then it goes to the access control entries. So to fix this list, we would just, I mean, you could hit, you know, type in IP access list extended, then this name, and then you know, type no 10. Actually, I'll just show you how to freaking fix it. And just like, you know, what you can do, and this is why the Cisco iOS software is so good. And you know, in real life, you could just make like a text document to keep all this stuff, you know, for future use. You know, just copy and paste it in there. But you know, since it says it's sequential, what we could do is just hit no 20 and do show access lists. Probably helps if I type it in right. Okay, so that was that one. So I got in 20. I deleted 20. So since it's sequential, what we could do is just, I believe I'm already in that one, but copy and paste this. And then just any number before 10. I'm just gonna do 5, why not? There you go. And then deny TCP. We're blocking FTP equal to FTP, so port 21. I think that, pretty sure that's what that is. Could be wrong. But yeah. So now, you know, host from this, you know, this is a host. This is a host also. We're not going to be able to FTP into this server right here. So, you know, just blocking all the traffic before it even gets into the router. So, you know, that didn't work. And this ain't gonna work either. But since it's only blocking, you know, just FTP, you can, you know, do all the other stuff. Yep. Alright, so that was pretty much this lab, you guys. Pretty cake. And you know, one habit that I haven't been doing in the rest of my videos was to actually write, you know, save the config. So, you know, in real life, you make a change, better make sure you save that shit, you know what I mean? Because if you don't, then it's just gonna load up the most current config that, you know, so whatever's saved to flash. And then you're gonna be really screwed if you did all these changes and then, you know, you power cycled the device. You'd have to do everything I just did all over again. Which, you know, wasn't much, but fuck, man. Do you really want to do all that shit again? It took me like 16 minutes, so, you know, if I didn't do that, I would have wasted like 16 minutes of my life, so, you know, makes sense. So, you know, get in the habit of doing that. But yeah, that was this lab, you guys. Pretty cool.